See, plenty of you don't realize it's detrimental to race against your past when your back's facing your future. Because when your chips are down, your past will catch up with you. Hindsight. There's a generation of men and women with kids that remind them of failed relationships. So if you're a bad bitch, don't be surprised when the RSPCA in me decides to put you down. Look, you may deny it, but eventually you're gonna wanna settle down. And the way I see people moving nowadays is that they will only settle when they are down.
Hello everyone! Do you know something new about me? I have faux locks in now, and yeah, I'm so excited because I've wanted to get these done for like these ages. Took me, well, all in all they took me a week to do, but that's because I did them in like sections, because I've been literally in my house revising. So I was like, in between revision sessions, whenever like I was being bombarded with too much information, I'd just go off for like an hour or two and do some of my locks. But I think all in all in total they probably took me about 10 hours. I'm not gonna lie, halfway through it I thought about giving up, because they are quite, like, they take time to do, because it's like you're doing two hairstyles in one. You have to twist your hair first and then you have to wrap around the hair. When I initially did them, I didn't really know how I felt about them, because I was like to my friends, I don't know if I like this on me. But I styled them, and I think this is the perfect way for me to wear them, which is when I have most of them back. I think all in all I probably have about I did my sections quite big, because once again it's extremely time consuming. So I was like, I don't usually, I like to have like a lot of pieces, but for this I was just like, I have no time for that. But yeah, I'm going to show you how I did them. Right, basically before I show you how I did them, there's like a section of my hair, I think I have, I have 3 strands left to do in like this little area of my hair, and that's because I ran out of packets. So the hair I used was this one right here, and it's called Soft and Silky Afro Natural, and it's 100% Toyokalon fibers. I've heard of Kinekalon, I've never heard of Toyokalon, but yeah, Toyokalon fibers. So initially I bought 5 packets of these, and I finished all the 5 packets, and I still had like this whole section of my hair to do. So then I ran out. Now I bought my 5 packets of that hair in London, and they are £3.99, sometimes £2.99 depending on where you go. And where I go to uni is like this little village area where there is literally, I think 1, maybe 2 if you venture out far and wide, like Afro hair care stores. And then when I went to pick up an extra packet, I thought I was going to pick up maybe 2 extra packets just to be on the safe side. But when I went there, it was $7.99 for the hair packet that I paid $3.99 for. That's cheeky. That is so cheeky, and that's why I only bought 1 packet, and I was like, yeah, this 1 packet will be enough, because probably if it wasn't $7.99 I would have probably bought 2. But yeah, that 1 packet was not enough, and I have like 3 that I need to do hair, but I refuse to go back to that store and buy a packet of this hair for $7.99. So I should be going to London either tomorrow or the day after, and I'm just gonna pick up another packet, or I might get like one of my friends to pick one up, especially since I only literally have 3 strands and you can't even see them because they're hidden quite well. That's why I was like, no, I'm not gonna give that man $7.99 of my money again. No. But yeah, so when I'm showing you how to do it, take no notice of the fact that there's like a little extra piece in my hair that needs to be done. It will be done very soon. But yeah, so I'm going to show you how I did them. So this is what they look like when they're down. I have some blonde pieces, but I put all my blonde pieces right at the back of my hair because I just didn't really want them at the front, but I did want like a splash of colour in the hair. But so I made my sections quite big, once again because I just didn't want to have a lot of them to do. So, and I stretched my hair prior to doing this style by doing a braid out. So I did a braid out before I did this style. So the first thing you want to do is get a hair moisturizer, any moisturizer of your choice. I'm using the Faux Naturals Extreme Moisturizing Styling Hair Cream, which is the one I rave about because I absolutely love it. Take some moisturizer, just basically saturate your strands in moisturizer because this hair is quite rough because it's meant to imitate a kinky kind of afro-y hair texture, but in doing that it is quite rough. So you do want to make sure your hair is completely moisturized to avoid any breakage. And then I took 2 strands, put together like so, and I twisted them around twice. And some people like to twist the top, but I don't like rubbing my hair on the extension hair, so I braid it until I get to the end of my own hair. So I've braided until the end of my own hair, and then I just twist a bit. And to save time, I don't twist until the end, I just twist like up to here. And then I'm going to start wrapping one strand of hair. I used 2 strands again and just open up the strands. So you basically take the little bit that you haven't really separated and put it at the top and place any one of your fingers there just to hold it in place. And then you're going to start wrapping it around. I try not to wrap at the roots because then your hair is going to be extremely tight and it's really going to be pulling at your natural hair. So I wrap a bit downer, and you can have your own way of wrapping, but the main thing is to just wrap so that you can't see any gaps. The technique for wrapping is really to wrap as tight as you can because you don't want the hair to unravel at all. Is wrap all the way down. When you get to the end of one strand, you just attach your second strand in the similar way that you attached your first one to the top, and continue wrapping. And when you're getting closer to the end, if you have like a long piece of hair, all you do is just cut it. So I'm going to cut it about here. Some people like to wrap it and then wrap back up because it makes it look a bit more natural, but like I said at the start of this video, guys, I kind of gave up with this hairstyle halfway through because it was just taking too long. So depending on how you want to do it, you can either tie it at the bottom or you can wrap. You can turn these around and wrap around until you get to the top and then tie it. I like to tie them twice just to make sure they're secure. And then all you need to do now is to snip off all of this excess and burn I just finished burning the end, and this is what it looks like. And literally I just chopped off the excess, burnt, rubbed. Yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't show it to you guys, but if there's anything in this world that I'm really scared of, it's fire. Yeah, I can't do fire. And literally how I style them is this. Very simple, not a lot to do, not stressful, and yeah, that is literally how I style them. I may do a styling video, but because they are freshly in, there's not really a lot of styles I can do, but I might do a styling video. If anything, I'll probably style them just like I did my Senegalese twist, and if you want to see how I styled my Senegalese twist, then I'll leave the link to that video in the information bar, and also if you want to know how I did my Senegalese twist, I'll leave that video in the information bar as well. But yeah, so far I can't say I love this hair because I still am a bit on edge about it, but I think it's just because I've never had locks before. Locks aren't really anything I ever thought I'd get in my life because they are so permanent. But with the new natural hair styles and stuff, you know, like you can get these type of hairstyles, which is nice, but yeah, I am still a bit on the fence about them. In terms of weight, they are quite heavy, so if you have thin hair, like for me, my hair is quite thin but not too thin, which is another reason why I wanted to take big sections, because if I took little sections, that would be too much weight on like strands of my hair. So yeah, if you do have thin hair, you can still do the style, but take bigger sections, not tiny sections. But if your hair is not healthy, or you're transitioning from like healthy hair to unhealthy hair, like if you're treating your hair a lot with a lot of protein treatments to try and get its strength up, I would say don't do this hairstyle, because I don't know how to say that name, so I'm just gonna call it Kanekalon. The Kanekalon hair is quite rough, and also they are quite weighty, so you don't want to, in the process of trying to better your hair, make your hair worse. Other than that, I don't really have any problems with them yet, and yeah, I'm gonna see how it goes. I am gonna keep them in for a while, but not too long, because I am scared of my hair locking up. I haven't heard of anyone's hair locking up inside the faux locks, but I don't want to be the first person that people hear of, so I'm probably going to have them in less than a month. Literally, when my last exam is up in like 3 weeks, that's probably when I'm going to take them out and go on to my next hairstyle. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. If you've ever had yarn locks before, let me know what you thought of them, what was your experience with them, and also let me know what you think about the hair. Like, should I keep it in for a while? Do you like it? Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope this video was helpful, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!